Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the G Perspective. I am your host, George Michael Perez, aka G Mike. Y'all already know what it is. Had a little holiday break, 2-3 weeks off of doing this, but now we back at it right before the new year is about to begin, and every single week from now on, bringing you the hottest content of the sports takes that you guys love. You know where you can find me on YouTube, GMikeMedia_, and also on wherever you get your podcast for the G Perspective. You know what it is, baby. Today, I got two exciting guests, two hardcore Miami fans, Miami Dolphins fans, Miami Heat fans, my boys from high school, my dudes, Orlando Hernandez and Jose Borrego. How you guys doing, my man?
What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for having me, man.
What it do? What it do? How we doing, everybody? What's going on, Landon? What's going on, G Mike? Everybody doing good?
Good, excited.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm excited to hear what you guys on these hot takes, because, you know, I got some exciting topics for you guys. I know you guys are going to be excited about it because these are your favorite teams and stuff. But real quick, I want to say congratulations to Jose. He made a fantasy football championship. I got to give it up to him. You know, I know we're all in the league together. Landy, your team was pretty good. My team was trash, but let's not talk about that.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I went on 8-game winning streak, got first seed, and got knocked off in the first round. So, what does that?
That's the beauty of fantasy.
Yeah, man. Fantasy, bro. Some days you're like on top of the mountain. The next day you get kicked off and you're falling down, you know?
Man, oh man, especially with all the COVID situations and all these players getting on the safety protocol, it's been you had to scramble all fantasy season long. It's been crazy. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah, man. I think the fantasy gods just tried us, bro. The whole year there was no COVID, no nothing. Maybe like 2 or 3 players from like 2 or 3 teams, but now it's like 5 players every team. The fantasy gods are just striking down, bro.
Never not working, man. You got to stay on your toes. That's how you win championships.
Waiver wire, baby.
Waiver wire.
Hey, see, he knows.
Of course. I'm the waiver wire king.
Talking about the NFL, man. Hey, the Miami Dolphins have just won their 7th game in a row after starting off 1-7. They are now 8-7. Yo, it is crazy to me how they started off trash as hell, and now they're one of the better teams in the league just because of their amazing defense. Jose, I'm going to just start off with you. Other than the defense right now, what do you think impacts the most for this Miami Dolphins and this win streak?
Man, let me tell you, though, you put it right on the nail. Defense. You know, every coach in the league is always going to tell you, cliche, defense wins championships, right? Miami showed it last season. I don't know what happened during the first 7 games of the season. You know, also, you know, Tua got hurt for a few games and whatnot. But all in all, defense is first and foremost. And I do believe our rookie draft class, for the first time since I've been a Miami Dolphins fan, it hasn't been long. It's only been 10 years. I've only been here for 10 years. But for as long as I've seen it, we have had we've done a really bad job at drafting rookies. This year, I was pretty surprised. Let me tell you, though, a funny story. When we were doing the draft, I went with my girl to Hooters, right? And man, let me tell you, I was dying. Even though the Dolphins have Mike Gesicki, I was dying for the Dolphins to draft Kyle Pitts. I was like, man, this guy is a monster. I was like, yeah, you know, he was there in the draft order. You know, the Falcons were picking right before us, and then boom, they picked Kyle Pitts. And I was like, man, who are we going to take? I really hope we either take Devonta Smith, Heisman winner, or we take a running back. We need some running. We need some legs in Miami, right? I was like, man, that Najee Harris kid looking real nice, right?
Yo, what do we do?
For real, though, right? When coming out of college, I was like, man, I really hope we get this guy, right? But I was like, okay, you know, I'll settle for a Heisman win. That's okay. What do? We go for Jalen Waddle. I literally wanted to grab the wings and launch him across the restaurant. All right. Let me be 100% clear on that. And let me tell you, I have never felt better about being proven wrong in my life. This kid looks like a prospective superstar already. 96 receptions for 941 receiving yards, and he's only 5 receptions away from breaking the record for most catches by a rookie in NFL history, which is being held by Anquan Baldwin.
Talk that stuff. Talk that stuff.
Which, hello, Anquan Baldwin is literally a semifinalist to be induced in the 2022 class of the NFL Hall of Fame. My guy, we're talking stud right here, right? This is stud level play. Not only that, but Jalen Phillips has been doing a great job on the D line. What I think the Dolphins need to do moving forward, keep on improving the offensive line. You know, I feel like we still lack a little bit there, but I feel like more so than the defense, I feel like our rookie class has been phenomenal, to be honest. And Tua leading the league with his completion percentage, his clutch gene, if you will. I feel like we're going in the right direction.
No, yeah, you said it. You said it very well explained right there. But just like how you're saying about Tua, I wanted to ask Landy. Landy, how do you think Tua is playing right now? How do you think it's gonna keep going through the rest of the season? Hopefully, to make the postseason.
So I'm gonna piggyback on what Jose said. Our draft picks were phenomenal. I felt the same way about Waddle. I was a little frustrated, but it shut me up, honestly. And I honestly think that if it wasn't for Waddle, Tua wouldn't have the success he's having right now. They look like they've been doing this since day one. Like, their chemistry is there. And I don't think it's the same if you would have taken out Waddle and plugged in a different receiver. So I would say, I don't know, you would have kept what? Will Fuller, even Devontae Parker. I don't think it would have been the same. I think with definitely Waddle helps out Tua a lot. And also with what Jose's saying, the defense, but I think we all forgot about Brian Flores, man. That's our coach. Brian Flores came from the Patriots that were knocking us every year. He came up, we had a pretty bad season, but the one thing, the locker room never lost faith. The locker room fought for each other, they respected each other, and they wanted to win every game, no matter what the result was or the outcome was. Each week was a new week, and they forgot about the last week's loss. So Brian Flores fixed up that locker room. We're getting that culture that I think the Dolphins, Miami culture, what really is about. The Heat have it. The Marlins really are not there anymore, but the Dolphins are picking that up, and it looks good. It looks real good, and I gotta give Brian Flores credit. Tua, I was never sold. Still not completely sold, but I do like what I see. I feel like if he stays healthy, I might have to swallow some of my words. And hey, if that's what it takes, man, I don't care. I'm a Dolphins fan first, man. I'll swallow my pride.
No, I get what you're saying, because I was the first one to tell you that they should trade Tua for freaking Deshaun Watson. Quick, give him 4 picks. Tua, O-line coach, assistant coach, whoever the hell they want.
Take away all the allegations. You're gonna give me Watson and Tua. I'm taking Watson, man. Look what he's done with the Houston Texans. No coach. Yeah, he had D-Hop. No running back. No O-line. The guy's a monster. From Clemson to not, he's a monster. But we don't have him. We can't think of hypotheticals or what if or whatnot. Have Tua. That's who we're riding with, and we're gonna ride with him next year from what it looks like. And honestly, I'm cool with it. You can't really talk bad if you're on a 7-game winning streak, man. That's what, 2 months of straight winning football. Not a lot of teams could do that. So let's go Dolphins, go Tua, and until anything else goes bad, and I'm gonna ride the Tua train for now. I guess I'm gonna jump on the Tua bandwagon.
I agree. Hey, you gotta remember the fact that, like I said, man, the O-line, he's getting destroyed. Jesse Davis, every time he throws a block, man, he's getting thrown to the side. He's getting butchered. Man, if we just better our O-line, granted, you're right. Tua is not the next coming of Peyton Manning, and he's not the next coming of, I don't know, Lamar Jackson, because he can't run, and he can throw. Arguably, we've seen better throwers in the league, right? But I feel like if you give him a really good O-line with the team that we have, you give him one additional weapon, I feel like with our coaching staff, our defense, a better O-line, I feel like Tua can take us to the
And I agree with you, Jose, on that, because I feel like if Tua's gotten really better at throwing the ball quicker, getting rid of the ball quick. The good quarterback, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, quick release, man. It avoids mistakes. It's there's an opening, you throw it. The more you think about it, that's how interceptions happen, turnovers happen, and you said the defense wins football games. You turn over the ball, you're giving the offense another chance of scoring. So he's been doing good releasing the ball quickly and effectively. You do that and help them out with a good O-line. Who knows, man? Maybe Tua is that number one pick, that first round pick. Sorry, that first round pick that we wanted, and we passed on Justin Herbert for. God, man.
Hey, you don't know that. Maybe Justin Herbert would be getting killed behind that O-line too. You know, he does have a bigger arm than Tua does, but I do believe that Tua does have the talent and have the desire to actually want to grow and win here. So I think that's first and foremost. There's players that, and in every sport, you see players are very, very skilled, but they just don't have that desire to win, right? They're there for the money. They're just there to see it as a business. I feel like Tua, he has taken the criticism and the, you know, all the media constantly attacking him for, you know, what has he done? Nothing really. He was a baller in college. He got hurt. You know, that sucks. But ever since he came out and he got, you know, he bettered himself, he healed. He's been working on his game. He came into the league. Man, you know, anybody breaks anything and you have 5 dudes that are 200 plus pounds rushing straight at you. Of course, at the beginning, you're going to be a little wary, right? So it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't help the fact that our O-line sucks. I do think they can do a better job at doing their job, right? But yeah, I think we have a bright future, man.
No, despite the O-line sucking, Tua and Jalen Waddle have been playing great. And just like you guys, I said the same thing about Jalen Waddle. I think Devontae Smith should have gone to Miami, but obviously I'm eating my words off of that one. And I thought Tua should have been traded for Deshaun Watson off the rip. But right now, during this win streak, Tua is averaging more than 70% of his passes. And Jalen Waddle is catching 80% of his targets in this win streak. So right there, those two, that duo right there is one of the main reasons why the Dolphins are on this win streak. And one of the main reasons why I think they will beat Tennessee this coming week. They need to win every single game from now on if they want to make it to the Super Bowl.
Dang, I don't know, George. I don't know about that one, man. AJ Brown is back. Tennessee's a must-win game for them.
That's
There's
it.
no Derrick Henry, though. There's no Derrick Henry.
Are we? What running backs do we have? Let's not talk about running backs. We got Gaskin that I drafted and it did terrible for me in fantasy. Now we got Duke Johnson, which I'm glad we're throwing up the U. We got Duke Johnson, the Miami boy. We got him here. I like what I saw in his first game where he rushed over for 100 yards. That's fantastic. But I don't know, man. Tennessee had a great defensive game last week. Do we not forget that they just knocked out the Ravens in the playoffs? Or do we forget about that?
Yeah, but they had everybody in the playoffs also.
Those Dolphins very well. I don't know. I think I want them to win. I think it's a winnable game. I just think it's going to be a little tougher than most Dolphins fans expect. Just because of the A.J. Brown coming back, really. I think A.J. Brown plays a huge role coming back.
I mean, do you ever watch a Dolphins game and feel like really confidently that they're going to win?
Yeah, when we play
it's always like, you know, it's like, you know, they give you that feeling so that, you know, you stay on the edge of your seat and you're always, you know, it keeps you entertained, right? It gives you a life. But I think it's a winnable game. I think with all the pieces that Tennessee is missing, it's not only Derrick Henry, but it's Julio has been hurt since they got him, right? A.J. Brown just came off the COVID IR. And who else do they have? Tanny? Yeah, Tanny's not a bad player, but I don't know. Their running game with Deontay Foreman and Dontrell Hilliard.
No, their running game
could be something, but
as good without Derrick Henry. Like I completely agree. And if I think like this, we win the game if we could stop the passing game. We stop the passing game, we should be able to win the game. There's that team should not have 200-yard rushing.
No. Negative.
Between quarterback, between the running backs or whatever. I don't think any running back there goes over 70 yards rushing.
Let me tell you.
That's why, real quick, that's why I think they're going to win the game is because they're not going to have no rushing attack whatsoever. So when it comes to the passing game, the Dolphins in this winning streak, they're top 10 defense against the passing right now. So I don't think they're going to do anything. They probably score a touchdown and a field goal, but I think Miami's going to score like 3 touchdowns at least. Mm-hmm. One off of defense.
I was going to agree with that. Yep. One of them defensively. I do think we're going to score 2 touchdowns as well. And Dunchell Hilliard and this other guy, Deontay Foreman. Man, Deontay Foreman came off an Achilles injury, right? This guy tore his Achilles and it has been trying to make it to an NFL team for like the past 4 years, man. Yes, he's like you can call it like a Derrick Henry light in the sense that he's big, he's bulky, and he's a power runner. But man, I don't think it's gonna do anything against our D line. Our D line is just too skilled. Our players are getting ramped up. They're getting excited. It's something that hasn't been part of the Miami Dolphins in a while. Winning is contagious, and we haven't been winning in a while. Now that they're winning, people, the players are starting to like it. They like the attention, the national attention they're getting. Their fans, everybody is coming together, rallying together, and I feel like ultimately we're going to pull it off and pull off the win.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tennessee is a tough team, like Landy says, no doubt. Their defense is immaculate. The rushing attack is cocky right now, but if Tanny could pass 350 yards over his old team and 3 touchdowns, then it'll be scary for Miami. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, Ryan Tannehill throws for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. We lost the game.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Who is it gonna throw the ball to? To AJ Brown? AJ Brown's getting shut down. AJ Brown's getting shut down by Xavier Howard, bro. Come on. And who else do they have besides him? Westbrook, Ikini, whatever his face is. Like, bro,
they got Don Julio.
Don Julio got COVID or his hammy hurts.
Like, no, I think he did get COVID. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, so it's something like that. I think I have him on a fantasy team as well. And, I mean, he hasn't done anything all season.
I learned not to have my. But anyways.
Well, sticking with football, man. It's about to be the end of the season, and the awards are about to come out. The most important awards: Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie Offensive, etc., etc. But the one that we always want to talk about is the NFL MVP. Right now, we got top 5 candidates. But I'm only gonna mention 4 because the 5th one is like, whatever. They put Justin Herbert and Josh Allen tied for 5th, but I don't think they'll win the MVP. So the top 4 right now is Tom Brady leading at 1, Aaron Rodgers leading at 2, Kyler Murray and Jonathan Taylor tied for 3rd. Jose, you think Tom Brady will win another MVP or Aaron Rodgers, or you think it's gonna be one of these young new cats?
I think it's time. I think it's time to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tom Brady has been having a wonderful season, right? And Aaron Rodgers as well. I feel like Aaron Rodgers with his broken toe situation, playing out of his mind, seemingly. It has its merits, right? But I do believe, in my opinion, the NFL MVP should be Jonathan Taylor, and I'll tell you why, right? He's not only the rushing yards leader, right? He has 116.26 yards. So that's 1,626 yards on 297 carries. If you can't call that a workhorse with 2 games left, right? If you can't call that a workhorse, I don't know what you can, right? Plus, additionally to that, he has 36 receptions for 336 yards, man. That's almost 2,000 total yards. Don't get me wrong. Cooper Kupp has almost, I think it is about to reach 2,000 receiving yards for the season, which is unprecedented, right? He broke the record for most receiving yards in the season. And I feel like that should be talked about too. But I feel like the impact that Jonathan Taylor has had on the Colts since he got drafted, man, let me tell you, this season alone, he has 17 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns, right? That's 19 total touchdowns for him alone. The defense has been playing really good, but quarterback play for the Colts hasn't been good since Andrew Luck got drafted, right?
Since he retired.
Since he got drafted, played for a little bit, retired, right? But essentially, when he was playing, they had a pretty good quarterback there, and obviously when they had Peyton Manning there too. But after Andrew Luck, it seems like the quarterbacks there just they weren't getting things done, right? Carson Wentz comes in, and you would think that Carson Wentz was always gonna, he didn't do really good in the Eagles either. He got hurt and all this. And when he got to the Colts, people doubted him. I even doubted him. But let me tell you something. It's not Carson Wentz's team. It's Jonathan Taylor's team. And I feel like Jonathan Taylor's game is, in a sense, is able to mask up all the mistakes that Carson Wentz could possibly make, or he was making when he was playing in the Eagles, because the team was always on his back. They always relied on him to make a play to be able to win the game. And here, Carson Wentz, all he has to do is make sure he doesn't turn the ball over. At the end of the day, all you got to do is turn around, hand the ball over to Jonathan JTT, and that man is running through the whole entire team, right? Remember, Jonathan Taylor, when he got drafted, he was a 99th percentile athlete. This guy has an athletic profile of Saquon Barkley. I don't know if you've seen his thighs, but this guy is built like a truck, all right? I don't know. In my opinion, when he got drafted, it took him a little while to get into the speed of the NFL game. But I feel like as soon as he got used to it this season, because last season, towards the end of the season, was when he started ramping up. And this season, man, I feel like he took the league by storm.
Yeah, in the beginning of the season, I kind of doubted him. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of doubted him because he started off slow. But one thing I want to point out about Jonathan Taylor is that every single game that the Colts have won, he's rushed over 100 yards in every single game. The Colts started off 1-4 and now are 9-4, 9-6, something like that. And they have become the team to beat right now in the AFC, because if not, it's the Kansas City Chiefs, or if not, it's the Indianapolis Colts. Other than that, I don't see no other team going to the top for the AFC. But Landy, you think Jonathan Taylor deserves the MVP, or you think someone else does?
I have a different MVP. I wouldn't be upset if Jonathan Taylor wins. I think Jonathan Taylor, and call me crazy, and this will be my hot take, I think it's the closest thing we've seen in the form of running as LT. It reminds me of LT so much. LT's an MVP. So I wouldn't be upset if he wins. Mine is, I'm going to go with that bad man, how Stephen A. Smith says, man, Aaron Rodgers, man. You go with the whole controversy of the quarterback. You draft Jordan Love in the first round. You don't get him a receiver, right? Aaron Jones is only rushed for 700 yards. Not saying only because, but 4 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 33 touchdowns with 4 interceptions, over 3,600 yards. Over the controversy, getting a new quarterback that could have replaced them or whatnot, the whole lying of being vaccinated or immune to it, whatever the case may have been, whatever it is.
Broken toe.
Antibodies.
On a broken toe, my guy. Like, what more do you want from this man? They draft a player, slap him in the face. They don't draft his receiver, slap him in the face. He doesn't even know if he wants to play for Green Bay. Decides, you know what, I'll play for Green Bay. Then tells you, you know what, I'm not going to tell you I'm vaccinated. I'll just tell you I'm immune to it. And the guy balls out, dude. Like, the guy's a monster. His running game is not as good as Aaron Jones could be, because Aaron Jones, I think, is a great running back. I think this year he's fell off a little bit. Not saying maybe next year he'll pick it up again, but I definitely think Aaron Rodgers should have it this year. And just so he needs not only the MVP, I also think he needs that second ring to be in that conversation with the greats. And this is his year. And if he doesn't get it, then I don't see him getting an MVP after this one. But just to finish off with what Jose said, Jose, you imagine a prime Andrew Luck with this Jonathan Taylor right now, when Andrew Luck won at 5 without a Jonathan Taylor?
Jesus Christ, that would be so...
Turn off the lights and I leave.
Me voy.
Yep. That's it. It's GG's, man. There's no way. Even with no receivers. Well, I'll give it to you. Michael Pittman is a pretty good receiver, but outside of him, they don't have anybody else to catch the ball, right? But man, it's not only that. Their defense is also incredible. Their defense, the Colts defense is top 5 in the league. Up there with the Bills, the Dolphins, all these great defenses. And just last week, they had a few pieces of defense, that were out due to COVID protocols, but I'm hoping on them being back this week. I need them for my fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, look, man. Honestly, dog, Tom Brady, he's 89 years old and he's still doing what it does. He's been in the league for fucking 584 seasons. He's still doing great things. Aaron Rodgers is always going to be a bad man.
I got it.
You got the math. Aaron Rodgers is always going to be a bad man. He's always going to lead his team. No matter if he leaves the Green Bay Packers or he stays with them, he's always going to lead them to at least an NFC championship game or a divisional game, whichever. But I'm tired of these quarterbacks winning MVP, dog. I'm tired of it, man. Yes, they control the team. They have the ball 100% of the damn time. But when you give it to a running back, Jonathan Taylor, and he takes advantage of every single snap that you give him, he's rushing 100 yards in every single game that they have won. He's the most valuable player for their team. I'm tired of these quarterbacks, man. Get him out of here. Give him to JT. He's another AP, and he's doing big things.
Okay, if you feel that way, wait, hold on. If you feel that way, then because it's always in his hands and whatnot, then why are you vouching for Jonathan Taylor, not Cooper Kupp?
Because the quarterback got to get it to Cooper Kupp on a pass. Jonathan Taylor, he could literally just grab it off.
Jonathan Taylor gets the ball behind the line of scrimmage. No,
I'm talking smack. But Cooper Kupp. No, I feel like he's up there. He's up there with it también. I feel like he's up there with it.
Cooper Kupp shows you what a quarterback brings. You had Jared Goff. Not saying that Cooper Kupp wasn't good with Jared Goff, but you bring a gunslinger. Matthew Stafford, poof, breaks record first year. That's what shows you what a quarterback could do.
Yeah, true. No. But it shows you what receivers could do with great quarterbacks. También. You know what I'm saying? Running backs. If you don't have a good quarterback, like Jose saying, Carson Wentz, he's not that good. He's playing on 2 sprained ankles. I don't even know how the hell he's playing out there. You don't need a good quarterback to do things, and JT is showing that. Like I said, I'm going to repeat it for the 3rd time. Every single game that they have won, he has rushed for more than 100 yards. And almost every game, the last 4 games, he has scored 1 or 2 touchdowns. Bro, I just feel like this man is taking over the league right now by storm, and people are just watching him phase by because we got Brady, because we got Rodgers. They're always going to be great, don't get me wrong. But this year is not their year, bro. This year is his year. This man is taking over, bro. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, a quarterback gets the ball, and a quarterback makes his decision. You either hand it over, you hand it off, or you throw it or you keep it, you tuck it, and you run it, right? But a running back getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage and having to go through the D line, the O line, having to go through defenders, 2nd, 3rd layer. He's just doing it all, man. And then on top of the fact, he's still adding 330 receiving yards. And the guy got the whole package, bro. Forget it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad. Rodgers get it, Brady get it, because they're having unbelievable seasons.
I'm tired of watching.
But they always have unbelievable seasons. So that's why I'm saying, like, the most valuable player to their team right now is Jonathan Taylor, because Aaron Rodgers and Brady, they're always gonna be doing that. They're always going to be putting big up numbers. That's why their teams always go to the playoffs and almost every year go to the Super Bowl. So it's like, it's a given.
Is Steve Nash taking an MVP away from Kobe? Same thing. Aaron Rodgers, Kobe.
But you're going to tell me Steve Nash didn't have an amazing year that year?
Hall of Famer.
A great transition right here. Now we're going to jump into NBA basketball. You know what it is. We are Heat fans, baby. So we got to talk about the Heat. It's been rough. We haven't had Bam. He has been out for quite a while now, since November 29th. He has not played in 13 games. So it's getting rough. It's getting rough. But, hey, we still have a 22-13 record. Yo, I think we're still doing big things in the East right now. We're 16-7 in our conference, Landy, you think when Bam, Oladipo, and a healthy Jimmy Butler, because right now I'm pretty sure he's still playing with a bruised tailbone, when they all get together and we have this collective group, you think we're going to do big things in the East?
I don't think. I definitely know. And that's just not the Heat fan of me talking. That's just what I see. We did big things with a younger Bam, with no Oladipo, and look at Tyler Hero, man. Tyler Hero's on the verge of winning not only maybe 6-man, most improved player. He could win both at this rate he's going. So with our additions with Kyle Lowry, and the boy Max. And man, we're looking good. We look good. And I think our problem is just being healthy with this whole COVID and injuries and all that. Once we have a healthy team, we got a good coach, we got the culture, we got the fans. You know how I can't even call it AAA. You know how the FTX arena rocks when we're in the playoffs at home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I think all we need to do is what have home court advantage first round, maybe second round, maybe not in the conference finals. But if we make it to the conference finals, I see us in the finals. And then again, if I see us in the finals, I don't think we lose. So my expectation is nothing but a chip. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds,
Nah, I'm with you.
but if we made it without Kyle, without these pieces, I get it with the whole bubble, the COVID is different. I get all of that, but this is. I get it. This is before the Nets, and I get all of that. But this is the Heat, man. Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the last 10 years, probably. Probably one of the better coaches all time. I can't put him top 5, top 10. I would have to do my research for that, but he's there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think we're definitely on a great path. I feel like the Heat is the one team always. Because the Lakers, they have lots of championships. I think it's 18 championships. But do we all forget that the Lakers didn't make the playoffs for like 3 straight seasons or something like that? And they had like the worst record in the West. You get me? What happens? That happens to the Heat for 1 year, and then we bounce back. What happened to Philly? Philly was rebuilding for like 7 years, and they
Still
still
are.
Now they're gonna rebuild again.
like we don't.
Process
we
never
don't,
finishes.
we never we like we're a good franchise. We're a good organization from our front office all the way down to the fans. So I expect nothing but, let's put it like, at least I want the Eastern Conference trophy back. I want it back. I want to take it back from Giannis, and I want it back in Miami.
Very well said. Very well said. Jose, what's your take on this? Because I got a little controversy on it, but I want to hear what you got to say.
All right, let's see. My boy Lanny mentioned my boy Tyler Hero. I got him right here. Look at him right here. Look,
the walking bucket.
The boy is a walking bucket. Boy wonder, baby goat, name it. Hey, I don't want to hear it anymore. I want to hear the slander. I don't want to hear the shit talking. I don't want to hear it no more. The man has shown that he is here to stay. And he is here to show all the fans, out in Miami and outside of Miami, that he wants to win a championship with this team. And he wants to make this team his team for the future, together with Bam, obviously, right? But I feel like Tyler Hero was a revelation coming into the season. I feel like last year he fell off a little bit. I feel like the COVID, the bubble, the pregnancy with his girl, and
yikes.
Too many things going on, man. Too many things going on. But let me tell you, baby daddy Tyler Hero, man, that's a bad man right there. All right. Ever since he became baby daddy, boy is playing out of his mind. And
averaging more than 25 points a game, baby.
Hey, sixth man of the year, man. Sixth man of the year.
There's already such thing called sophomore slump. So you imagine sophomore slump with your girl pregnant? Nah, man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I was going through it when he got home after a game.
Ooh, boy.
Oof. You don't even know it.
You shot less than 40%. You sleeping in the couch.
Yeah. Oh, you came home with only 8 points? Oh, no. You better go make us some dinner. You better go do something.
and let me tell you, man, I do think that he will come out winning the Southeast Division. However, we do have the Wizards there that are actually surprisingly playing pretty good this year. With all the pieces they got from the Lakers and Dinwiddie that they got from the Nets, but I feel like the Heat have a chance of winning the Southeast Division, reclaiming that throne since we lost it last year, I believe, to the Hawks. We're the kings of the Southeast, and it should stay that way. All the other teams suck, in my opinion.
They suck. They suck.
Yep. Hawks, Hornets, all them boys. Y'all boys can't run with the Miami boys. I'm sorry, LaMelo, you're a bad boy too. And I like Hornets a lot. I like the Hornets a lot. They have a good thing brewing down there, but I feel like the Heat could win the Southeast Division, and we're gonna prioritize our players' health going into the playoffs. So it's gonna be a tight race going at the end. But I feel like Spoelstra and the team should prioritize, especially with COVID and everything happening, health into the playoffs is going to be very important. Even though we have a pretty deep team, I feel like we need our core pieces to be 100% healthy going into the playoffs.
Show them the jersey real quick. Show them the jersey. I see you.
Stunt.
Hey.
Hey, we need
The
Bam
1-3,
back,
boy.
baby.
We need the band, boy. You know it.
So we were gonna get into the NBA MVP discussion, but this time limit with Zoom because I ain't no rich dude, so I can't be doing the pro on this thing. It's gonna be done in a few minutes right here. But just like how you guys said, I love the energy and the confidence that you guys have in our team, and I feel like we're gonna go to many strengths. Hopefully, Brooklyn is not at full-fledged strength because I feel like they're gonna be a problem for sure if they got the three-headed monster over there. But other than that, I say the same thing. Miami Heat to the finals, baby. You know what it is. Always gonna say that, and especially this year when we got a deep team if we're all healthy.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're going for that chip, and even if we have to go through the Nets, we have to go through the Bucks. I feel like we got our front office was able to construct a roster where they did this with knowing that they're gonna have to go through the Nets. And if you look at every single positional player that we have, we can cover every single one of their studs without a problem. We got a KD stopper and PJ Tucker. We got a Kyrie stopper and Depot. And we got Bam Adebayo that can stop all the players and all they want. I don't care if it's Harden. I don't care. They can bring back
Talk that stuff.
They could bring Paul Pierce out of retirement and he'll get stuff too. So I don't care, man. To be honest, we're gonna go through every single team. The Bucks are gonna get their revenge this year again. I know they came in last year to the playoffs with a bittersweet feeling that the Miami Heat, 5th seed Miami Heat, knocked them out. Being the top seed of the East and knocked them out, basically swept them in the playoffs and embarrassed them and whatnot. But I know we're gonna probably see them again in the playoffs, and we're gonna get that revenge back, baby. We're going for the chip this year.
Well, we only got a few minutes left, right quick before we get out of here. Hey, thank you. This has been a great conversation. I didn't think it was gonna last this long, but obviously you guys had a lot to say, and you got to come back on the show. If you guys want people to follow you on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, let it be known right now for the fans.
Yeah, guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter at JBSavage93. You already know how it is, baby. And thank you, George, for having me.
And feel free to follow me at Youth Soccer Stars. Feel free to follow me there and for all your soccer needs, not only basketball, football. We got
real quick. What is Youth Soccer Stars? Say it really quick. A quick description.
So what we do is we coach kids basically from the ages from 2 to 10. For less fortunate families, basically it's hard to pay for travel teams or to put your kid in an academy, and a lot of kids don't get to play for their schools for XYZ reasons. So I try to give every kid the opportunity, regarding what their financial situation is. It doesn't matter. The opportunity, the whole slogan is opportunity to be a star, to be that soccer star, to be able to go out there and play the sport and not having to pay ridiculous amounts of money for a travel team or all that. So I just want to give everyone the opportunity of just being able to play the beautiful game of soccer, and not only that, any sports. Hopefully in the future we get to expand and just do every sport, wherever the kid feels comfortable. I just think that kids should be more involved outside, playing more sports and getting off the tablets, man. I remember when I was a kid, so.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys again. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter, George Mike Perez, Instagram, GMikeMedia _, YouTube, GMikeMedia _. Guys, thank you again. We out of here, baby.